Hey guys, it's Play Genius here. One of my favorite things about plants, honestly, has to be how unique and fascinating they are. It's just like it's so interesting to like look at your plants and seeing how they're responding to the environment, and just all the things that like play into that reaction. Like let's take a look at these tomatoes, right? Right, they're growing, right, and everything that's happening, right, as you can see the sunlight hitting these leaves. Like as the sunlight is hitting the leaves right now, there's a bunch of sugars being created in these leaves right in here, right? It's not crazy. And then also at the bottom in the pot, there's water and there's microorganisms, and the water is being consistently flowed all the way up through the stem and then out in these leaves and then into the veins, and then the sugars are coming from the veins and then going back into this to the stem, which on the leaves, and then going to the main stem, the shoot, and then going back down to the roots for the energy to be stored, and they just keep cycling nutrients and water back and forth. And I think it's the most unique and interesting thing. But then not only that, then they go through like a physiological change, and then they can shift and grow flowers based off of the concentration of the specific nutrients they might need, like phosphorus or potassium. And nitrogen goes into a little bit of the growth of the flower, but more so like those nutrients are more so for flower growth and like actually maintaining that bud and for it to grow. So I just had to nerd out a little bit. I just thought it was so cool because like if you look at your plant, but let's say like so over there, if you guys can see, I have a cardinal climber kind of growing up in that pot. So a little bit earlier, when the sun was really shining on it, it was wilting. And the reason why it was wilting is not the fact that it didn't have water, but it was the fact that it was so hot on the leaves. And what that did to the leaves is it made the evaporation process happen faster. And because of that, it wilted the leaves. So then water was leaving out faster than the plant could replenish it, and then the plant lost its turgor pressure, pretty much how the leaves were kind of like firm here. It lost that over there. But then as the sun left, it was able to come back and cool down, and then the water process slowed down, and then the leaves are actually firmer and things like that. So that's why plants have different tolerances to like sunlight. That's why some plants prefer shade or partial sun or full sun, depending on how much they can actually like handle the evaporation loss and that rate of water being evaporated out of their leaves. It's interesting, guys. Like I'm telling you, like plants are just too cool. It's too cool. But that was just my little rant today. I was just feeling a little ecstatic because I love seeing my plant babies. They're just too cool. But guys, like get out in your gardens, have fun, analyze, research, just experiment, see what works, see what doesn't work, and look, observe. And yeah, that was just it's me, Plant Genius, just a little blurt. But I hope y'all have a phenomenal day. And remember, I may be a plant genius, but you can be a plant genius too. Peace.